Alright, so this is going to be a tutorial for the new route. Um, and I'm going to showcase some things in the beginning of the game because there's a lot of things that have kind of changed with crystal pickups. So essentially from the beginning you have quite a few options. The first option, and I already made a smaller tutorial video for this one, is you can get the crystal up there. I'm not going to do it now because I still haven't perfected jumping up there, and that's very time consuming if you don't get it right. I'd rather just keep this tutorial moving along, but that is an option to get that one. Otherwise, if you don't want to get that one, you can continue on like normal and get the first one in the tree trunk like we usually have been doing. No, like we usually do, or like we've been doing the whole time. So grab this one. So at this point you'd either have one or two. If you grab the other one, you'd have two. So you're just going to link to this. Grab the deer like normal. So all this is pretty much going to be the same. But where it will get interesting is in the main foyer area. So all you're going to do here is you're going to get climb like normal. Alright, now from this point, this is where you have a couple of options. One way you can do this is you're gonna get this crystal because this one's really free and it's right next to you. One other option now is you can go into the tunnel here and grab the crystal, which I'm gonna do now because I didn't get the one on the left side at the beginning. So go in here, grab the crystal, run back out. You're not going to fall down or anything. You're not going to continue. You're just going to get that crystal. Alright, we still need two more to get Glide. Or if you got the crystal at the beginning, you would need one more. From here, what you want to do is you want to aim over toward the Deer God entrance that we used to use. So right over this side. And what you're going to be doing here is getting on the tree over here and then jumping back. And there are two crystals in the vicinity over here that we are able to reach. So go back here. One is down there. One is right up there, which you can see it now. And the way to get to both is the same method. What you do is you're going to jump up here. This is a bit tedious. I haven't perfected this either, but because sometimes you get caught, sometimes you can't get up, the game will do this. Sometimes you'll get pushed back, so like that. But sometimes when you jump up here, you actually will be able to just straight up jump and not get stuck like this. And sometimes you'll get stuck and then the game will, like, when it goes to correct you, your movement, it'll boost you up. So here we go, and then sometimes that happens. So here is where the route can kind of diverge. The reason why I want to point out both is because you have to do this twice, and until it's perfected for now, or made a little bit more consistent, this can be a little bit tedious. So from here you can either like just jump over there and grab that one, or you can come up on this tree, and from here you're going to jump on the tree over there. What you want to try to do is kind of aim for the center, and if you aim too low you'll slide back down, but there's a part that will catch you. I have the brightness as high as I can right now, but you can kind of see it there where it's like shimmering. You want to try to aim for that spot, and I barely missed it there. And you, unfortunately, as far as I knew, you cannot climb up there once you're too far down. So also this might be another reason to go grab the crystal at the beginning, because to get the one back there you have to do this setup, and then you have to do from the tree branch here, which is not super easy. So, but I mean, once you get it like that, you can go grab this one. Unfortunately, I haven't found a method, and I'm gonna try to work on it to see if you can like maybe get up on the rock there and just like jump across over there instead of having to redo that jump, because it is a little bit annoying. And unfortunately here, if you go down there, it really doesn't do anything for you. So from this point, you can definitely make that jump, but if you miss it or something, you can definitely just grab it, grab the tree again, and rinse and repeat this fantastic jump again. Alright, so we got it that time. So here you would grab the fourth crystal. Obviously, if you get the one at the beginning, I would probably recommend that you just get the one where you don't have to go up the tree. It's faster, you're already able to just jump to it and then jump down here and go get glide. So obviously, you know, if you're going to get the one at the start, you're probably better off doing that. The other method you could do is you could do the old method of getting a critter and falling down inside the tunnel, getting the initial crystal there, and then climbing right back up. That could be another option. I think that would be slower because this time you have to set up for that. You have to get the critter, you have to pair with it, you have to throw it up, you have to carry the critter, and you move slower while you're carrying it. Go down the tunnel, set him up and throw him over the small ledge to next to the flower, then go back up and then fall and then come back around. Now, obviously, you know, it's not as bad as it sounds, but it is kind of, and it is a little bit time consuming. I haven't timed all these different route options out. In my opinion, probably the fastest method is going to be doing the one on the left at the start, and then the one in the tree trunk, the one right here, and then getting the two up there. Or rather, excuse me, getting the one up there and then the one down the tunnel and coming back out. It's probably going to be the fastest method, or if you get that trick consistent, getting the two over there will probably be the fastest way to do it overall. If you can get it like first try or something and get the jump on the tree, you can do that relatively quickly. That's probably the best way to do it. But what's nice is that for different runners who have, you know, different you know, skill set, I guess is a word, but you know, their comfort level is like, well, they're better at doing one over the other, or you know, one of the methods over the other, they can choose to do that. Again, you can even do the old method early on. You could do the critter setup, come back up here, and fall down here and get this crystal, and then go back up that tree and go back up top and go do that as well. Totally either option is viable, or really one of many of the options there is viable on the open. What's the fastest way? What will be determined the best? Is just kind of yet to be determined. But what's nice is that it's so open right now for routing that we're going to be able to kind of pick and choose what we want initially, I think, for a little bit. But obviously one is going to be faster probably overall. That eventually will be the primary method used. But okay, enough of that. So that's the open. Now I'm going to show the rest of the route. So from here you're just going to go get the guide bird like normal. This also avoids the need to go all the way down here and get that crystal and then run back and do the jump, which I know everybody hates. So this route now bypasses that completely. Of course, we have another couple of tricky jumps up rock ledges for 3 of the crystals. So while we do eliminate the wall jump that is resolution dependent, apparently, I'm not entirely convinced of that, but it seems like it. It also seems like console cannot do it. We kind of take that out, and so kind of makes it, I guess, more fair for everybody or easier for everybody. Alright, so we grab the guide bird. And now what we're going to do is the next step in the process. Going to go down here. We're not going to follow the method of getting the green seed and unlocking the adult bird or anything. We're just going to go over this side. And what you want to do is you want to jump back on this tree, get up here, and then just kind of glide over here. Don't fall like that. There it is. And get up on this rock and then jump to this tree, which I found out you can climb. And this allows you to glide over here. And now from here, you're going to follow this pathway. Probably climb that tree next to me to glide, but for now we're just going to move along here. Make sure you grab this tree. Don't fall down or anything, otherwise your run is probably dead. So you're going to go this way and jump on this tree. And just run along the pathway here. Alright, then you're going to get up to this tree, and what we're aiming for is we're aiming for that rock ledge right in front of us, or on the right side of this middle pathway. And right now we are way, I guess you could say, behind the lizard section. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a long glide here, then do another glide and kind of hug, make sure you're touching the wall. That seems to make it easier. It keeps your height a little bit better. Then once you're on here, what you're going to do is you're just going to do a glide here and just kind of hold one glide and just press to the right along the rock ledge, and then you'll land here. That one's pretty forgiving. You have, quite a bit of height to get to this one. This next one is pretty much less forgiving, let's put it that way. And if you get like an FPS frame drop or some frame lock, you're probably going to fall, and I'll be honest, it's going to kill the run, because you'd have to run all the way back down the swamp to get all the way back up and around, and it would just take probably way too long to be worth running. You'd better off just resetting. but you're aiming for that ledge to the right there, so you just want to do a glide. Again, hug the wall right along the stone and you'll get on it. Pretty easy. Alright, now this is where there's some RNG in the run. What you want to do here is you need to find a critter. Don't jump down or anything, but you need a critter. The critters will spawn up here, or they will come up here eventually. You'll see them running around. What I usually do is kind of run back and forth. You can also just climb up to the bridge here and then kind of look back and see if they come at that point. If not, maybe like drop back down, look back that way. I haven't tested if you do a die and a respawn up here, if they'll spawn, but there he is now. So, and also, if you die up here, from what I've seen, it doesn't actually put you back here. It puts you like in the center over there, which you don't want. But I will do further testing on that, see if we can get like a whole bunch of them to spawn or something, just like the forced death we do after the ice slide skip. But what you want to do is once you get them, just pair with one. Throw him up to here. Make sure he stays up there too. Okay, so he's up there, that's fine. Go up and grab him, and then run across the bridge here. Then you're going to use them to get up these 3 plant flowers. And then you're all set. You can drop the critter, and then you're going to come up the backside here to the bear cave, and you're going to go do the bear sequence now and unlock. So unlock the first, have the bears crack that shell open. Then from here, all you're going to do is you're going to do the same method as we used to do, which is just go over and do ice slide skip, do the forced death, same thing, the critters will spawn, do all that. Then you're going to have to float to the middle, not all the way to the end, because we still need to break the one in the middle, because we're coming from the back end. Originally we were doing that first and then going up all the deer flowers right there up to here, but since we're coming from a different direction, we have to do it backwards. Alright, so from here I'm gonna stop this recording, and then this will give you basically the idea of the reroute up to this point. The only thing you're going to do from here is you're going to do the entire lizard section. Everything's going to be the same. You're going to go up to the wolf cave, do the wolf cave pretty much identical. The only thing on the way up to the wolf cave is on the left side you have to use the plant to boost yourself up, because you can't use the deer flowers on the right side anymore. So you're going to have to just I haven't looked at the perfected pathing yet, but find the way to get through there and jump on the correct trees or whatever. But you can get up there with a plant jump boost, and that's no problem. So the next video is going to show you, really the next reroute is how to get from the Deer God section up to that raised platform without deer flowers, and it's really simple. And then after that it's just going to be the end game. Alright, thanks.